What's good, gang? Welcome back to Divine Dynasty. I'm Empress Essence. Always coming through with the messages and with the lessons. I've already caught an appropriate consumption. What? No. Oh. If you are new, welcome. If you are OG, salute. Welcome back, OGs. I appreciate all the likes, share, subscribe, support, all that good shit. This is the download that I received that you are the AI. You are the original artificial intelligence, and the divine put in me to tell you you are angelic intelligence. Okay, I know we at a time where everybody is using AI and all this shit or whatever the case may be, but the divine is like, I want you to use you. Okay, it's nothing wrong with getting information from AI or whatever. um, but you have more intelligence than the artificial. Okay, it's called artificial for a reason. Okay, artificial is like the fake version, not the real version. This like the synthetic version of you. Now, this is what I saw. Okay, I'm watching you stand in front of a body of water like a lake or ocean, so you guys may be connected to orishas that are affiliated with water. Don't get me started because I haven't, please forgive me, I haven't looked up the erasers lately, but I plan on doing so this week. Now, you hesitate, but you go in. Oh, where are my glasses? Y'all know I gotta do a little extra layer of protection on here. And if you an enemy on enemy soil, good luck. I say my prayers for my collective, for me. If you an enemy, say your own prayer. Okay, now, back to you. You at the water, you at the lake, or in the ocean. You standing there. You're in all white. Matter of fact, when I see you, I don't know, I don't see any clothes. Okay, I just see you standing there. My focus didn't go to your attire. Okay, so you hesitate, but you go in the water. You step in. So I noticed that when you're stepping in, you don't just step a foot in. You just don't step a leg in. You just don't put an arm in. You submerge your full body in the water. Okay, so that's letting me know that you guys need a cleansing. You need a baptism. Some of you may be going through a cleansing that you don't know about, a spiritual cleansing, and it could feel real heavy. Okay, like water, like waves. Hold on. Okay, anyway, back to the reading. So I see y'all, you submerge in water fully. You're not putting a finger in, a hand in. You know, when you put your toe in the water cold, you're not doing that. Okay, everything is the right temperature. Everything is perfect. Divine timing is in full effect in your life right now while I'm watching you. Okay, you fully submerged. Now when you step out, you come out shiny and glowing. Okay, like on some, how can I, because clothes wasn't the focal point. Okay, when you came out, you was like the silver surfer. Your body was like glowing and shiny and shit. Like you look like a whole nother being. It was like a layer of you came off. Thank you, spirit. So then I wrote down, literally you can tell you were touched by the divine. Okay, and excuse me, it might get it kind of graphic because I know motherfuckers who've been touched by weird ass motherfuckers, but the divine is taking that shit back, pulling you out of all those traumas and saying, now let me touch you, and let me touch you in the right way that's going to uplift you, that's going to pour divine abundance into your life and not rip nothing out of you or from you. Okay, when the divine touches you, all your problems wash away. Like literally, what, when you're stepping out into the, it's weird, like the water doesn't, it's like it's weird to me because when you come out the water, it's like the water doesn't even touch you. It's like, you know how water rolls off your body, so it's like the way that it's rolling off your body, it's like repelling. Okay, like repelling your problems, repelling the people that try to stay attached to you and shit like that. Okay, and then I see wings emerge and you become, okay, you become the angelic intelligence, not the artificial, not the fake shit. You become the real shit, the shit that you already are. But it's a layer of you that needs to be washed off, that has been bruised, that has been beaten, that has been traumatized, that the divine is like, let me come touch you. I'm seeing the video from Bone Thugs and Harmony when meet me at the crossroads, you won't be lonely, meet me at the, when the person was touching everybody like this and they was I don't know if they was ascending or whatever. I don't know what the purpose in that part of the video was, or if they was passing away, but what I'm getting, what spirit is saying, it was an ascension taking place. Okay, and that's what I'm seeing. All your problems rolling off of you, your wings emerge and you become the answer. You become the AI intelligence. Okay, and for some of you, all your life people could have tried to make you seem like you were the problem. Okay, Let me go back to the downloads. You are the answer. AI. F, artificial intelligence. I was picking up on cells, cellular regeneration. You are angelic intelligence. You are the knowledge and keys. You have the codes and the free access to divine information that contains a full library open 24 hours for free. Okay? Not like them libraries down here where you got to pay 25 cents for some paper. You got to put your code in and get on the computer. This shit is already in you. All you got to do is tap in. Okay? Look within so you don't go without. This energy goes back to Adam and Yeshua times. DNA mixes, divine DNA. Your DNA gives you access, okay? Like I'm getting like a key code, like you know when somebody need to check into a room to a hotel or something, and you need or like a secret room, like you guys, all you gotta do is, you know, I'm getting like a hand or a fingerprint and you get in. And you're like, what? I didn't even know I had this access, okay? Yeah. Let me hurry up and get this out. Your DNA gives you access. Don't be blinded by color. Divine says test one's spirit, okay? So anybody could get this energy. Don't look at it like, oh, it's only black people. It's only Chinese people. Whoever has the DNA, okay, whoever is of the bloodline will activate, okay? Train to activate. Practice makes perfect. It may take a few tries to access or unlock something within that may be locked away or trapped due to generational curses, blockages, spiritual, mental, and physical, hexes, and traumas. You're here to put in work, not just the kind to make a paycheck for the matrix system. What are you doing for the spiritual system with your angelic intelligence, boo? What are you doing? Are you even tapping in? Like, you smart as fuck and you're not using it. Okay, we're the original superheroes. Do you not realize that they cultivate or make this stuff based off who the original beings are? And that's you. You on my page, so you a true god or goddess. You know who the hell you is. That's why I say what's good, gang, and I'm about to switch it up to what's good, gods and goddesses. Matter of fact, what's good, galactic gods and goddesses. Let me hit you with a triple G. Okay, for my true OGs that know what it is. When we came on OG. Okay, when I moved to Oklahoma and I put that song out and the OG just went viral everywhere. Everybody say OG now. Okay, the real OGs on my page know how long we've been doing this shit. Okay, so let me. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. I got a few more things. I got some songs too. 909 on the phone. So our world mimics and abuses divine creation in many ways, okay? From inventions like the VR system we have that. Like, it's our imagination, okay? But if you don't use it, it barely works, right? Kind of like when something gets rusty. So if you aren't using your imagination how you should, guess what? You're not going to be able to see how you want to see. You're not going to be able to tap in how you want to tap in. When you go into the imaginative state, you're not going to be able to fly. It's going to be a lot harder to take off the ground versus if you're tapping into your imagination every day. Okay? Another example is comic books, Henrietta Lacks, movies, how the movies play on the big screen. Our imagination literally does the same thing. You can have when you guys manifest, do a movie in your mind about you, about your gifts, y'all, and tap in. I just seen 1010 on the phone. Spirit is like, that's the end all be all. Okay, people forget how powerful the divine made your. Come on now. And people fail to realize too when y'all be like, oh, like, don't get me wrong, when I did my intro page a few months ago, I had at the end break out the matrix, and I hear everybody, oh, break out the matrix, but people like to copy but not do extensive research. Okay, it's a reason why when Egyptians mummify, they take out the brain. The brain is part of the matrix. Okay, but these bitches and hoes, these niggas, whatever, excuse my language, just want to copy some shit. Oh, break out the matrix. What? Break out the brain? Matter of fact, go deeper into it. I be one of the people when I comment certain stuff on my page, I be waiting for somebody to go deeper. Motherfuckers don't never go deeper. They just repeat the same thing I said, like, I guess. But anyway, back to us, back to the true galactic gods and goddesses on here who don't have to copy nobody, who is just fully in their power, and tapping into the divine source and not nobody else, okay? Because we authentic over here, period. Now, when it comes to the inner, like I was telling y'all, the computer, the brain, They imitated the computer as our brain. Okay, the toilet. What is the toilet similar to? The sewage system that we have in our body, which is our urinary and our lymph systems. The electrical system in the world, our light company. When you have a generator, what are those examples of? They're examples of your heart. Okay, your heart is a generator of your body. It pumps blood to everywhere it needs to go so you can live. Okay, and just imagine how motherfuckers would be with no lights. Imagine if your heart gone and you ain't got no lights out. Also, the electrical wires and cables and Wi-Fi shit that we see, those are examples of the veins and vessels in our body that deliver blood. Okay, the poles of that also mimic trees. Okay, and the trees can represent our bones and roots of our hair. Don't even get me look don't even give me the more on that. But anyway, another one I wrote down was robots, how they're making robots now and they're so lifelike. Homes, jobs, establishments, they're enclosures, okay, that cover us when we're doing our duty. So for example, that can be comparable to our skin. Our skin covers our spirit. It covers our soul, our bones, our organs. Okay, however you want to dress it up. Guess what? On our skin, what we wear, nice clothes, whatever the fuck we want to put on, we put that shit on. Guess what? When you at home and it's a motherfucking holiday, what you do? Put some lights on that house. Put a damn pumpkin outside. Put some fly. Y'all get what I'm saying, okay? Now, this message is for you if you are the type to always give advice or you're always asked of it, or you may ask for advice or a suggestion, but ultimately you always end up going with your own. Okay, this is for you if you're claircognizant. You predict things correctly 50% of the time. People look at you like naive, like they can play you, or people fear you. People try to downplay your beauty, your gifts, or your intelligence. You may always dumb yourself down to fit in with, groups or whatever. You're big on yourself, your self-righteousness, justice and fairness, and you can have a strong voice, whether it's for truth, speaking, music, justice, advocate, or to be of service. This is how you know this is for you. And this is the last thing Divine wanted me to say before I tell y'all the songs that I got. And then if y'all want me to pull cards on it, let me know and I'll pull cards. I didn't even know the speaker was on. So it says, with every act of service, you get rewarded. You don't notice it because you're not active or activating. It's like having a whole bunch of Christmas gifts under a tree that the divine has gifted you and you throw them all in the closet.